Major General retired Charles Mwanzia is a peace and conflict management consultant, professional safety, security, and intelligence expert, and a retired Major General from the Kenya Defense Forces, Kenya Air Force, from February 2012. Former Chief and Director of Military Intelligence and Commandant, Defense Staff College and Kenya Military Academy. This week on Military Tales, we feature the retired general, and Nisi Imano is on that story.
On the 21st of September 2013, 4 masked gunmen attacked the Westgate shopping mall in Nairobi, Kenya. "200 people were wounded in the mass shooting." So what exactly is the role of the military intelligence in such national security operations?
We have what we call the intelligence cycle, where every information collected is evaluated, is analyzed, and eventually there is always the information which has to be dissemination on need-to-know basis.
Within the military intelligence also monitors their own intelligence.
Because you can have an intelligence organization, and you have a section of your own intelligence turning against yourselves or even against the system. So the counterintelligence, you also look at, you counter your own activities, you monitor, you counter those of the potential enemies, and then you share a lot with the national intelligence.
This intelligence has helped the country just recently.
Of arms were recovered from City Hall, and the military broke into the armories at the City Hall and took all the weapons. It's not a secret, but that was neutralized. They were all picked and kept. They were taken for safe custody.
Trained as an aircraft controller, General retired Charles Mwanzia joined the Air Force in 1979 and rose through the ranks, becoming the Director of Military Intelligence and Commandant of the Defense Staff College.
I was in charge of a small, Moi Air Base, a small airspace, limited up to 9,000 from sea level, in a small area where Eastleigh is. But originally I was controlling air traffic from Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, what we call the upper terminal area, all aircraft.
He was commissioned in 1980, and shortly after, the infamous failed 1982 coup happened.
I had just arrived from Pakistan, and I was called from home. We had a major exercise. This major exercise was a routine exercise. I was sent to Kisumu.
Largely in the dark on the alleged military coup, he followed the radio updates.
Apparently, the Air Force headquarters we were trying to call had been bombed by the Kenya Army. It was on fire.
In his years in the Air Force, General Mwanzia effected a number of changes.
I was also the Commandant, Defense Staff College, a Kenya Military Academy. We came up with a program of training cadets for 3 years.
Repairing and maintenance of aircrafts.
We, in the Air Force, when I got there, we had a fleet of aircraft called the Tucano. There, I go to the Air Force, I find the entire fleet grounded. Maintenance crew were trained in UK to be able to do almost anything on that aeroplane. We used our own tools to recover the aeroplanes.
He has received various awards.
His Excellency, I've got 3 of them. The Order of the Grand Warrior, the Order of the Burning Spear, and the Chief of the Burning Spear.
But the retired general, as many before him, praises General Tonje and the reforms he initiated as the Chief of Defense Forces.
General Tonje is credited with one thing. He got the military to go back to study. Okay. And he's one person, I think the impact in the military will never be forgotten.
Even with his rich training and experience, General Mwanzia says he was sometimes misunderstood.
I was told one time by one of the senior officers, I was trying to civilianize the military. We continued pushing because that's where the new world is going to. The military must be highly educated, they must be able to analyze issues.
But what is the one thing the general is remembered for?
Timekeeping, being just out there to deliver and show the results and do better than, make place better than the way you found it.
Reporting for KBC, I'm Nisi Imano.